Peggy 18.
Hello, ladies and
Something is
gentlemen,
wrong
back
with either the minions or the training room, boss.
to being interrupted by notifications. I mean to another episode of Evil Genius 2 here on Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel with me, your host
Rogues are
Max.
stealing your gold.
On the last episode, we were able to do quite a lot of fun stuff, and immediately as we start off, I'm gonna have to mark
an intruder in the lab.
I
all
never
the
met a
enemies
party I
here to
didn't wanna
try
crash.
and capture or
I have
kill them.
reports of an intruder in the lab.
And
Kill them.
basically, we were able to get our new class of biologists. I'm not really sure if I will be able... Oh yeah, so here is one of them. So that is great. Unfortunately, it still does not allow me to like research anything else. If I missed out any additional tips left in the comment section, again, I do apologize. I recorded like 2 episodes at the same time, so sorry, I guess. Anyhow, so we are starting off freshly. We have a bunch of agents stealing my gold, so we're gonna try to apprehend them. I was considering if it would be possible to theoretically negate the effects of what's her name? Symmetry by building multiple small vaults, because if you have issue with symmetry, she just spawns in your largest vault and she immediately starts stealing your stuff. Like there's nothing you can do. She spawns in the vault. But what if I would keep the vault within, like, let's say an armory, or I would keep multiple small vaults in only armory spread out across the entire base? Would they be forced therefore to keep spawning separately, because she always spawns in with 5 agents? So what would happen? Because one of the first things which you are told in the tutorial of the game is to build a vault, which is the dumbest thing you can do, and just see what can be done. Also, on the last episode we got the spin doctor, so now I will be forced to go into the training room and build the spin doctor trainer who's gonna give us like a better rogue reputation. So I'm hoping that this one merc is not gonna be going against all of these agents, and I might be actually forced to raise the alert. I just want to make sure that there are no agents anywhere else, and if we do so, hopefully it's gonna work. And we're like, why do you switch from gun to fists? And why are they just still chilling here? Like, go do something, for crying out loud. We do have a second spin doctor coming in, but he's not gonna be able to do that much, and I'm kind of terrified that we're gonna be losing our basic class of minions because
We've got a new prisoner.
it's just idiotic. I don't know if even during the high alerts we can actually like interrogate minions. Look at this. This table was completely unmanned. Where are they?
An interrogation has
So they are
succeeded.
down in our
We have
biggest
more intel.
radio broadcast station. Really hope that the mercs are gonna start showing up, because we do have the numbers. They're just refusing to move to the proper location and do what is necessary. This is just idiotic, because they are picking off our guards one by one as they keep showing up in small batches for some unknown reason. This is gonna be really negative also on the casino. We're just losing way too many agents or minions here and mercs. It's gonna take forever to retrain them.
A great rogue can admit when she's beaten. Too bad I'm better than great.
These agents are becoming more and more frustrating to deal with.
High alert. Cancelled.
Okay, so let's destroy whatever this thing is, and we're gonna go in here and see if she installed this weird junk on the walls, and we're gonna deal with that too. This is just horrible. I just lost so many minions on a dumb thing. This needs to be fixed. We're gonna escort the prisoner here.
Training resumed.
Yeah, majority of our guests are gone, so that was unfortunate. Okay, so training facilities. This is just massive, massive. Okay, so we need to expand.
An intruder has given us their secrets.
Let's build this here, and we're gonna see how many of those news anchors or spin doctors. Seriously, spin doctor sounds like some kind of a DJ. News anchor seems like a better name for the class. Furnaces are burning up. They don't know what to do first. And we are responsible for quite a lot of CO2 in the atmosphere based on what we do here. Just hope the ventilation in this room is properly done, or can be kind of a morbid place to work in or at. So now let's take a look. Yeah, 11 guards, 9 mercs. This is just horrible. We have lost a stupid quantity of them. I really need to put down somewhere like a large armory for just these guns, and so that they can grab the equipment, because I can see how much of it has been like taken and how much of it is not equipped to anyone. So if we can move somehow this thing around, hopefully it would allow me to do so, or do it somewhere else. Because I've tried to build these 2 weapon racks here at the last episode, and it obviously did stuff, but yeah, I don't know why our mercenaries are not more willing to like get equipped with the guns. Okay, and now we need to train spin doctors. I'm not really sure how many of them will I require. Let's go with 5 of them. We're gonna go with more mercenaries as well. It takes forever for them to get trained anyhow, and because we lost so many minions as of late, it would be totally beneficial for me to try and do this. Money-wise, that is gonna be an issue soon, because unless I will be able to start running some research or something, we are just boned. So we really need to train that spin doctor. And I mean, I'm well aware of the fact that I can excavate some additional space and such, but we are still locked away from this section. We need to keep an eye out on these agents.
A distraction is required. Find and take care of that intruder.
I really don't want the intel or to have to deal with intel right now, because we do have intel. I'm gonna have to take a look at the regions to see if we can eliminate the heat. And seriously, on the last episode I mentioned that it would be awesome if we can have like the submarine base and have it in the basement. I think it would be super fun to consider having such an option, because then we can do like a special types of quests or do something which would allow me to haul in larger quantity of stuff. So yeah, unfortunately the research, it's wait, hold on, it seems like we can start doing the research. So I will require, okay, we can do this, so let's do this.
Research has begun.
That is gonna cost us 40 grand alone. And this is awesome. So we're going to be able to start researching stuff again. We're going to be able to start getting more and more cool stuff. Traps, like for example the shark tank, which was heavily mentioned, that might be beneficial to us. I don't know if we already trained the spin doctor. Maybe no, because I keep constantly pausing the game. So it seems like this is funny because the podium is turning around towards the cameras or the fake paparazzi, so this is actually fun. And once we get that class in,
Task complete.
an accomplished liar achievement is also obtained. So we are gonna get new cool stuff for the casino too.
Where do you want me to start?
Make me look like a person of the people.
I'll find some hands for you to shake, babies for you to kiss.
On second thoughts, make me look like a person above the people.
Okay, so time to go back. Okay, go to objective so we can collect the reward.
It's lonely being the only one with a brain around here.
A burden the rest of us can only imagine.
Wow, sarcasm from a minion.
If I could collaborate with some decent researchers, I'd be able to perfect my void designs.
We'll kidnap some right away.
No, they'll come here freely. No researcher can resist a conference, hotel bars, lanyards. They love it.
Okay, interesting. Present void. Okay, let's do that. Attract scientists on the world stage. Present void at the conference table. Execute great scientists in the layer. Attempt to recruit Lina Lundstrom on the world stage. Who the heck is Lina Lundstrom? Trying to find this lady. Attempt to recruit her. So let's go ahead and recruit her. The heat in that
Research
region
has
is
been paused.
non-existent, so that should be fine. We're getting our cash from here. How is the research progressing in our base? That is my main concern here. So we have unfortunately only 2 of these impact thingies, so that is not the best. But theoretically, we can now expand the lab. Move these 2 databanks like so. I'm trying to see if I can squeeze in one more of these weird thingies. Okay, this is gonna be an issue, so this needs to get moved. The problem is, even if I go with 3 of the impact analyzers, I will still require centrifuges and organic samples in order for me to process anything. I'm really tempted to break this thing apart. Don't get me wrong, this is awesome, but it's just not sufficient enough for the needs that our minions do have at this time. We do have 2 massive spaces for not laboratory, but for power plants. This section is perfectly suited for the barracks and such, but I just don't have enough EGTVs. And this is just driving me up the wall. Even if we were to go and like expand the lab like this, right? Let's say I then go and build in the centrifuge here. Can I squeeze in this thing? Oh, I can actually do this. So this is gonna allow me to do that, and that is gonna spend a bit more cash. But the thing is, it's gonna be a slow and painful research. What if, however, we were to expand the walls by these additional tiles? This way, if I move you... Oh, we can actually keep them like this. Okay, now we're cooking. Haha! Okay, this is looking good. So this would work. This would not work. So theoretically we can go with like 2 of these. No, we cannot. We're gonna have to research the excavation in order to excavate the harder rock. And this is, it looks like this one needs to be adjacent to a wall. So we can theoretically build 1 and 2? No. What if I move you in such fashion as to allow me to do this, and therefore we can build this over here. We have 3 of these, and I still think there should be room for another centrifuge. If we would turn you like this. No, they are just too damn close.
You do not have enough power to sustain this build order.
100,000 costs for 1 centrifuge. God damn. Okay, so this is gonna cost us a lot. So we're gonna confirm this, which should allow me to do what is necessary. We're gonna move our big bad baddie over here in order to execute the great scientists. Wait, great scientists in the lair. Oh, I think those are gonna be actually the scientists who are gonna get invited, right? Because we have biologists, we don't have great scientists. So what, am I gonna be responsible for killing Sheldons of the world, or like, what's the deal here? I don't really want to be doing anything in order to bring in more cash. I should be reducing the heat. In these regions, and I can pause those tasks at any time, so like, who cares? Let's try to track those damn pesky scientists from region or 2.
Research has resumed.
We have only 160 minions out of 230 of them. Not the best.
Let's another experiment. I'm not bossy.
Let's try to boost our research here, because further excavation is gonna help me out so much. We're gonna be able to expand our armory here. We're gonna be able to maybe rearrange stuff. It should allow me to break through the tougher rock in here, and therefore gain access to this section and like try to rearrange this section. And also this would allow me to get rearranged, which I can only think of as a positive thing.
Something is wrong with either the minions or the training room, boss.
Okay, whatever you say, princess, but it seems to be working fine, and the second training room seems to be working fine as well. Just trying to see if there aren't any agents who I need to worry about, since we got locked out of those regions there. So please run the research. But I kind of don't know if this is like automation, because it just looks...
You can't afford to pay all of your millions.
How do I
Training has stalled.
Okay. So, okay. We're suddenly out of money, so we're gonna go to the optional. This is when the stuff comes handy. Because with your minions, there is the salary, so that is something which you need to keep a close eye on. Which is one of the reasons why I want to move the vault elsewhere, and we're seriously gonna have to run a scheme somewhere else in order to get more cash. Because I keep reducing the heat in so many regions, it's not even funny at a certain point. We have one country where we have currently income. We're gonna cancel this, and hopefully we're gonna get a task that's gonna reward us financially. Something else besides this. I really don't like this type of mission. So let's send those 6 guards. Doesn't look like we have other options right now. So the cash has to keep coming in.
I am the brains of the operation.
Her morale
You
is
simply
working.
don't have a place
And
in
I
the
just
plan.
killed someone for no good goddamn reason. Okay. Nice.
What next?
So hopefully she's gonna return to her inner
I have
sanctum.
lab rats smarter than this.
And these are those
New
great
optional
scientists.
objective available.
And I'm guessing she is gonna be presenting a void to them. Oh, they are kind of young, most of them, in order to be great scientists, but whatever. So 1/3 done. Cool. I want to see if there are agents who require our attention. Doesn't seem that way. So the second centrifuge, right? 100 grand for this thing. Better not be mixing mojitos in that thing, or I'll be mad. But this is gonna help us heavily reduce the amount of cash which we currently have access to. And once we get more cash in, it's gonna be just super awesome. Look, like if I'm gonna be able to excavate a bit more here, it does not mean that immediately I'm gonna start rearranging this whole damn thing. It's not that beneficial for me. The more beneficial situation will happen at the lower levels. Like this thing needs to be completely rearranged. I'm just warning you ahead. This can work, but we really need to make sure to like make something out of this. Okay, so like
I think it's nothing personal. Just have I been blinded by science? This one
so
must
start
die
killing the super
for
dudes.
science. You see? In the name of science.
And now you can go and improve Void. That as always triggers me when she's touching the screen with her feet. Okay, so we can go into the research and what do we want? What do we want? We can increase our cap. We can Improve our intruder protocol. I would actually prefer to be able to do like a tier 3 criminal network, or reduce the amount of heat which is being built in the regions where we operate. We are running currently kind of low on funds, which is not...
You can't afford to pay all of your minions.
Best. Hopefully they're not gonna try to abandon us.
Research has been paused.
Okay, how much money? 32,000 in here alone. Let's reduce or cancel this. I want to know if I can launch a scheme in here.
Task complete.
In order to gain some cash. I'm gonna try to work on our criminal networks. When it comes to research, due to the fact that it's gonna give me a chance to bring in more cash or more elaborate schemes which are gonna allow us to bring in more cash, and that is gonna be important, trust me. Okay, so now we actually do have cash coming in.
A trap has been triggered.
Trap has been triggered. Okay, so they are here.
Find and capture that.
Let's...
I need you to distract that intruder.
Let's ask them politely
If
to
you
get the
ever
hell out
manage
of
to
here.
find them, that is.
This seems to have worked somewhat, somewhere, something. It would be nice if someone would actually show up and do their freaking research, because these things are deprecating by the minute. It's like a car. If you don't use it, it's just gonna go bad on you. This is why I cannot stand like Walking Dead series, because after 10 years after the virus has
New optional objective
started
available.
killing everyone or turning them into zombies, they are still able to come across a car in the middle of nowhere, and there's a gas in the
Research
tank,
has
and
resumed.
just dumb things like this which just would not make any sense in real world, because gasoline itself is not chemically, how should I say it, in the chemical compounds, it does not want to stay liquid. It's trying to evaporate into gas. So also a fun way to mention that's why it's probably called gasoline. But that's the thing, it doesn't want to stay like that, so it doesn't make really sense. Okay, so they are doing that. Complete research project, great studies. So we're gonna have to go probably into world domination and do this thing on the whiteboards. But we cannot do that before the current research is removed or completed. So that is gonna take some time.
Research has been paused.
Please don't let them get in our base, guys. Okay, they are all over. So if we go to the here, we will be actually able to excavate a stupid chunk of land, right? Yep. This is something which I really want to see get done.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
Ah, you'll be fine. I believe in you. So this is gonna cost us 143,305 gold alone. And if I will be able to move things around again, I will be able to move them from this room and theoretically turn it into another lab or something else. So I'm gonna actually prove that. And hopefully this is gonna give our minions something to do after a longer period of time. And it's gonna also keep me motivated to, like, 5 scientists. Let's reduce the heat in here.
Available.
And let's launch this in order to
Scheme has
gain
succeeded.
more cash. This is currently locked away. We are getting money from multiple places. This region has been locked away. I have to keep a closer eye on this, but if I will be able to keep on reducing the heat being generated over time, just because we have a criminal
Research
network
has been
somewhere,
paused.
then that is gonna be just awesome. Because the preventative measures are gonna save us in the long run, as they can prevent saboteurs and other super agents to keep popping in for uninvited visits. So that is something to keep in mind. I don't really think we're gonna get that much out of excavating this space over here. I mean, these machines are just gonna not create that much space by me moving them by one tile to the right. You know, like all of these 9 here. It's just not gonna be worth it. But moving some of these other things would theoretically open up a space for, like, a guard
New
post.
optional objective available.
You're super low on cash. I don't like this.
You're running out of gold.
Yeah, I'm well aware of that,
Maybe
princess.
Steal some from the world.
Oh, hush. Do we have something? Let's collect it. Train biologist, kill soldier, train technician, execute technician, kill saboteur. Interesting side stories. One of the tourists has an affinity for cards. Yeah, I actually want to kind of choose what do we do. So crime lord, crime lord, crime lord. Super agent, super agent, super agent, super agent, super agent. So this is the demolition woman. It looks like another saboteur. Don't know if I want to go for loot right now, because if we choose one of these things, it's gonna be kind of difficult. We did already deal with this dude and he was just annoying, so I don't know if I want to put up with him. The 200 grand reward is nice. Ellie Barracuda Jr. has come seeking revenge. If you don't fight him with everything you've got, he'll destroy your organization from the inside out. I'm not really interested. Trying to find something which would fit our really don't want the old guy. The question is also what would have to happen. This is gonna give us 50,000, so let's start off this side story. If this gambler has been anywhere, it's Macau. The rising capital of casino. Send a team to learn about your new quest. Eli still seems to think he can tell you what to do. Remind him of what happens when he goes up against you. Get those researchers into the lab to be useful. Okay, well, let's take a look at the inner sanctum.
Yes.
Maybe there's something? No. I really don't know if I need to invest into this stuff, like if it's gonna do something, because it's all decoration. And because I'm a guy, my decorating skills are non-existent. But we did get the new stuff for the casino. So it would be idiotic of me to try and ignore that, and we should try to invest into slot machines. Yes, yes. move this closer. Survey station, I'm not really sure. Okay, let's put you up over here. I have seen someone try to fill in the entire casino floor with like 100,000 pieces of slot machines, and it just basically did very little.
You're
So I'm just
running
gonna
out of
try
gold.
to put a couple of them over
Maybe
here.
spend less.
Or you know what?
Steal more.
Let's move these into here. This way it might be like a final distraction attempt. The agents are definitely being discouraged. Their resolve is going down. I'm losing cash here. Would love to reduce the heat, even if it means using our intel currently.
A scheme has succeeded.
Just hope we're gonna be able to tap into new quests here for cash. Come on, let's see it happen. Come on, work with me. Thank you, gorgeous. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 incomes. Let's reduce the heat in the Central Hammer District. Really need more cash to start coming in. Research is taking forever, but that is to be expected. Okay, so these things are automatically cashing in. We don't even need valets for that. This is a nice little distraction, but I'm not sure how much of a distraction it's gonna
You
be
can't afford to pay all of your minions.
for the agents. Yeah, we have way too many people who wanna do stuff. Coffee? Everyone's coffee break?
Research has been paused.
I really need to do something regarding this coffee request requirement thingy. Okay, think, Max, think. Think. If I were to move you here, that's okay. I want to free up this space for like more guards, if possible. This would just not look that aesthetically nice. Yes, I also care about aesthetics. I know I said it's never gonna look too damn pretty because I'm still a guy, but I can still give it a try. We can actually move 2 of these desks in here. Therefore, this can be built like so. This is just too narrow. This can be placed here. This can be placed here. This is, no. Okay. Along the lines of this, that's acceptable for me, believe it or not. There's just too much space. This does not look that nice. We can build this like here in order to even this out. These desks and these small little things need to be moved the hell away. So it would make like a logical placement for that. Up against the wall is nice. And this way it's all aligned, so theoretically speaking, this thing can be actually placed like this, and oh, don't give me that BS. We should still be able to access this location through there. Okay, so this is gonna be a
Your
part of
criminal
it.
networks need more broadcast strength to maintain.
Oh, hush. So this is part of it. This call center needs to be
Broadcast
moved.
strength resumed.
Once that is done, we are gonna start moving these desks around. So let's get to it. They're super slow at generating intel, so I'm not the happiest with their overall performance. But in comparison to capturing agents, it's probably a bit more reliable, and there's a less of a chance of losing our minions to agents while trying to capture them. This would be too damn narrow, yeah? Yeah. And this is not gonna work because there's gonna be, yeah, that one more tile. This is just killing me. Ooh, we can put it here. We cannot put it here because then there would be, this whole thing would be just blocked away. And huh, almost perfect fit, huh? If I were to move you here, then I can move this thing over here. This thing is still like peeking from behind the corner, so it's not that aesthetically pleasing to me. And I know aesthetics play not as much of an important role to some of you, but to me, they certainly do. Okay, this way, actually, look at this. We'll be able to do this. Who's a smart cookie now? Huh. Okay, we're gonna be able to put you in here. We're gonna be able to put you in here, despite the fact that you do jack squat for generating intel or anything. This cannot be placed like so. This cannot be placed like so. In that case, I'll just probably sell the damn thing. Now, if I would only know which thing was it that I held. Oh yeah, this one. Okay. These two I want to move around like this. This is gonna actually work. Okay, and we can therefore try to do this, and with that I can put in a guard table, which someone hopefully is gonna have the bright idea of manning, and we can expand hold on. If I do it like this, I'll be theoretically able to move you in here, move you... No. Okay, hold on. Hold on.
This build order will drain all your power supplies.
Oh, okay. We're gonna be forced to build additional power plants or generators or nuclear reactors, if you prefer. And it would be awesome if we can build in more gun racks. This is how are bothering me a lot. And if we move you like this, that makes sense. Ha! Okay, this is much better. Do you wanna like center it like this? Okay. Because that way, theoretically, this should still be able to be left as this designated floor for the radio control room. But that does not mean that we don't have to address the issue with the power being generated. And because our capacitors have been destroyed through the sabotage, I should be building in something like this. Huh? What you think? This looks fine. Ooh, we are able to expand the power plant. Totally forgot about it. So let's go bananas here. Because if I will be able to move them like this, I will not have the capability of building this over here because it would completely block off the access to the nuclear power plant or the generator itself. So that's not the best. We can build a furnace in here for now, but I don't see the benefit of doing such a thing. And in order to keep it aligned with this wall, we can then do something funky along this way. No. Actually would prefer to move you. If I would move you like this, and then I would align you like this. But this is still gonna trigger me because it's not that aesthetically pleasing. Okay. Well, let's see. What else can we think of, Max, here? If we do it like this, then it's gonna be kind of a nightmare to also try and fix up this thing, but I can theoretically put down a hallway in these 4 tiles, and by doing so, we can put in a fire extinguisher. Or 2 of them, in case we would have a fire in here. And, okay, if we want to expand this a bit further, even through this. Huh. How would this make a bit more sense? This cannot be then, however, twisted like so. So we would sell this, build you over here. The capacitor would fit in nice and snug. And then the reason why I'm rearranging them is because if I do it now, it's gonna create me room for additional power plants later on. So this expansion to the other space was definitely beneficial. Ooh, and theoretically speaking, if we go ahead and we excavate over here, I can then build a training room in here instead of an armory. And therefore, I would be able to move all of my training facilities to the lower level. So if I were to move these things around, let's say, I should still be able to build one more like this. We can theoretically block off, no, that was a bit too much. Like this, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, that is gonna allow us to theoretically, I can wall this thing off in order to keep it, okay, if we move you, this is gonna be nicely done. This unfortunately requires this weird spacing, so I'll be forced to do this. And if we go to the upper floor, because this needs to be like attached to the walls and such. This is gonna allow me to build a room for more AGTVs. So that is why I'm screwing around with this right now, because we do need more of that mental simulation for our minions. And if we keep all of our training in like one location, I think it's just gonna be more efficient. More classes might be mingling around and helping each other to get trained. This is not the best place for now, but yeah, it cannot be like this because we have that weird accessibility issue there. Okay, if we move you over here, that's gonna fit nice and snug. And now for our scientists. How do you want to do this? Like this? Okay. Can theoretically expand the barracks in the lower floor. But if I do this, I can then theoretically... Yeah, I can keep the doors in. It doesn't really matter that much. What we need to change is the room type. And how many of these TVs can I fit in? 2. I'll take it. The funniest thing is, however, if I were to change this section to barracks, almost, I was really hoping I would be able to squeeze in more of this. If I were to cut this thing off to make it a bit more nice, that would theoretically work. Not that crazy about this, honestly. We are not even at our full capacity. So maybe if we were to cancel this and this, I can then theoretically do removal of this wall, and I can sell the doors, and... Because then I can move the lockers. And therefore... do something along like this. Unfortunately, it's not we can make it like this in order for it to be equally spaced out. So this is gonna be built here. Those two EGTVs are gonna help us out stimulate even more of our minions. And then in the lower floor, because we can now excavate through the rougher rocks, we can go and how do we do this? What do you mean you cannot be attached over there? Don't give me that BS, please. Okay, so we're gonna be selling you, and really? Cannot be attached to this rough rock? But why the heck not? It makes 0 sense to me. Oh, right, probably. No, it's the right room type. Oh, no, it's the right room type. So maybe that was causing the issue. Yeah, now it's working. Okay, my bad. My bad. Dumb on the loose, people. What can I tell you? Not your professional walkthroughs channel. Don't ask me how I came up with such a genius name for the channel. It just sort of happened. If we build you like this, then I can go and do this, and then build this over here, and I can try and squeeze in a small cantina. Yeah, I was kind of afraid of that. In this direction, it should, however, work. They should still, therefore, be able to accommodate the bunk and sushi bar. Nice sushi bar. Okay. That's awesome. That's gonna cost me 344,950 gold. And most likely we're gonna be out of juice for quite a while. But I think this is the step in the right direction. So I'm gonna confirm it, and we're gonna see lots of bad things happen.
To complete this construction. Something is wrong with either the minions or the training room, boss.
Well-fed game master, RPGs with friends. That's cool.
Your capacitors are active. Build more generators.
Yeah, I'm well
before
aware
they
of
run
this.
out.
Come on, princess.
You've run out of power.
Work
Build
for me.
more generators.
Make this stuff happen. 21. 5.
You're running low on power.
There you go.
Build more generators.
So I'm really hoping that those EGTVs are gonna do the trick. Because lots of our minions do require the coffee break all of a sudden, so I really want to be able to accommodate those needs.
You're running out of gold.
I'm well aware of that. Okay, so there are 2 regions who are gonna be completely finished on the heat reduction campaigns. Or schemes, if you prefer. So I want to see if I can find 2 schemes that are gonna give us the necessary funds in order to finish off these construction plans. Because these are important
A scheme has
tasks.
succeeded.
Let me see you give me cash. Let's launch a scheme here. And let's launch a scheme here.
You're running out of gold.
We're gonna
Maybe
fix that.
rob a bank?
So this region is locked for us. We have 1 income. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at least schemes running. That should allow us to do what is necessary. I'm really hoping we're gonna get this thing over soon, so that we can then start focusing on the next step of the void research. It would be beneficial to us.
You can't afford to pay all of your minions.
Oh, come on, people. Stop giving me this BS.
You're running out of gold.
We're gonna address that soon, hopefully. Really need to do something drastic here. I should have
Research
kept
has been paused.
this for... Unless we are able
Your
to
minions are
deal...
suffering from critical morale. Build more EGTVs in the staff room.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on, princess.
You're in emergency power.
Again? Maybe I did bite off more than I can chew, but I mean, come on. Yeah, I was kind of afraid I'm gonna screw myself over by doing something idiotic
You're
like
running
this.
out of gold.
I was really
Maybe
hoping that those
spend
schemes
less or
around the world
Steal
globe
more.
would be able to supply me with the necessary funds. You know. Valets, we require valets. We don't have valets because everywhere we are using valets. Except of like here
Research
and
has
over
resumed.
here. Really love to launch a scheme here, but this heat is just too damn annoying. So let's reduce the heat first, and then let's launch the scheme for the cash. And hopefully running so many schemes simultaneously is
A
gonna
trap has been
yield
triggered.
the capability to...
Your minions are suffering from low morale. Build more beds.
I'm just hoping that
demand
because of
that
their
you
low
shoot his
morale, they're
immediate
gonna actually
discovery
do
and
what I'm
subsequent
asking them to do.
capture.
Because there's way too many guys with guns roaming around the base. So my hopes are that having all this access cash
You're running out of gold.
or income,
A minion is deserting.
let's do this quick scheme, which basically locked us out of the region, but it did give me
A group of minions have deserted.
the necessary funds. So I will not be able to
A
do
minion is deserting.
projects like this where I go completely into minus or super low on funds due to the
A
salaries.
minion is deserting.
That minion needs to be captured.
Confining target.
So because they are trying to run away, actually the funniest thing is
A minion is deserting.
even our traps are being triggered.
A minion is deserting.
But we should be able to now deal with this
A
stuff.
minion is deserting.
Oh, come on, knock it off. You know how idiotic this is.
A minion minion is deserting.
We are not that low on cash. Come on, knock it off.
Your minions are in combat.
Let's cancel this thing and let's see if we can get
A
a
minion
quest.
is deserting.
Rewards, requirements, 15 grand, 5 valets. No.
A minion is deserting.
Don't really want to reduce the heat in the region. I want to get cash in the region. So let's do another scheme. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, six, seven schemes should be bringing in enough cash. Knock it off.
A minion is deserting.
It's just gonna be annoying to deal with.
A minion is deserting.
It's a necessary thing to get done.
A minion is deserting.
I'll try to brainwash the minions who try to run
A
off.
minion is deserting.
I'm actually thinking about selling all this junk in here.
A minion is deserting.
It's actually kind of funny how even despite the fact that the game is paused, the notification keep on coming. Makes it that much more fun to let you know how much did you screw up. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. Would it be that difficult for me to try and squeeze in an EGTV? Yeah, that's good. Not gonna work. Too small of a space. Do you have those EGTVs now constructed? They're trying to grab their gold and run away.
Seize that minion quickly. I'm trying something.
Knock it off, fellas. Come on. We are at 100
Ignore that minion.
something thousand, so stop it. Okay? Stop it.
A minion is deserting.
This was really bad for me because this was a really bad thing which
A
happened.
minion is deserting.
We have 30 workers, we have 18 guards, 15 mercenaries, we have 7 valets, 3 spin doctors, 8 socialites, we have 30 technicians, 12 scientists, and 9 biologists. Okay.
A minion is deserting.
Oh, shut up. Why do they keep on deserting when we have access to what we need? Don't have intel.
A minion is deserting.
We need to reduce the heat in this region.
A minion is deserting.
It's like a broken record now. Love it. The
There's
issue
an
is
intruder
we
here. Find that intruder and bring them in for questioning.
do not even possess the necessary
I want that intruder captured. Hunt.
Isolating unwanted files.
we don't have intel in order to run schemes and such, and if we don't
Your
have
henchman is in combat.
mercs who would be willing to fight on our side, that can be just
A henchman is in danger.
annoying.
A minion is deserting.
Still, really, despite the fact that our vault is full. Okay, whatever. So EGTVs are now working.
My hypothesis is that that minion works best without distraction.
A trap has been triggered.
Okay, so we're gonna try to brainwash these guys in order to rejoin our ranks. We're gonna try to extract intel from
An agent has been captured.
the agents for intel.
That minion needs no distractions. Ignore him.
And I'm thinking that this should be somehow moved down here. I would like to keep these things, so trying to figure this out in order for it to work. I want to keep the minions busy. I don't want them to get some dumbass idea, because I am hoping that it's gonna actually like reprogram the time when we were so low on funds, so they will try to do something instead of try to run the hell away. Because it's annoying. They should be able to accommodate these damn screens, which should be reducing the heat in the regions, because we want to have that too. And by turning this into bedroom slash cantina slash EGTV room, I'm hoping that we are gonna get some positive feedback from our minions. Because if not, then I'm just gonna be really, really unhappy. Okay, let's try to move these things below. We have 0 additional broadcasting power, which is just killing me inside. Okay, let's move you like this. Really appreciate if there was a key or some control which would allow me, by pressing a numpad or number on the keyboard, to be able to switch between floors. This way I don't have to keep clicking like a total dumbass each time. Okay, this goes here. These can be sold for some cash rewards. These can be moved. To the lower level. This will not work. This will work because of those guards, and I do want them to be stationed here. And we need to move you as well. So this is not gonna be the most aesthetical result which I was hoping to achieve here, but budget. Okay, so let's move them 1 tile lower if possible, just so that they keep the same level. Create a bit wider space in here. Like this, like that. I do want to keep these screens because they decrease the heat, and who knows how this is gonna work out. So there goes that. So we're gonna confirm this as a task, which is gonna remove majority of these things. So I'm thinking about selling these, and therefore changing this into the rec room, and we are gonna build those EGTVs because our minions are addicted to cable TV apparently, or cable television, or whatever you want to call it. We are gonna be removing this wall. No? Yeah, we are gonna be removing this wall. It's showing red because I have highlighted it as a 1 tile, and the game feels like it's no bueno. And now we can expand like this and turn this into barracks following through here. Going like this. I don't know why this is screwing around so damn much. Not a huge fan here. Okay, now it worked. So there was some screwing around with this, but okay, we did manage to figure this out. So far, this is gonna cost me 66,870 gold, which should be acceptable and manageable. We are gonna be able to sell the reinforced doors and just keep our regular doors in here. I was thinking maybe cafeteria by the entrance. Sushi. Whatever we can do in order to accommodate as many butts in seats as possible. Don't really want to keep it by the entrance. That would just be aesthetical nightmare. I might be cruel as a evil super baddie, but I'm not that evil. Question is, can we make an archive? Like here? And if I can... Basic training of evil 101, interesting. Okay, so this requires actually 3 times 3 tiles. But the funniest thing is that we should be able to accommodate it still. So how large is this damn thing? That's quite large, and whew, damn. This is really inconvenient as hell. If I were to try and place it like here, would that even be able to be accommodated? I think it was requesting a space of this size. Now, if we go and change this into barracks, this should fix the issue. So this is still too small. We cannot excavate this stone. We cannot excavate this stone. Okay, so a different plan. Build it here. It's super massive. I'm not a huge fan, but it'll have to do. This should give us access to... this, and we can consider building more bunks like so. Okay. And this would just simply be too damn awkward, so would actually accommodate the lockers perfectly in here. The issue is this space here. Is that assigned for barracks use? No. You know what? Let's keep this for them. And I was thinking maybe lockers and some decor. Since it's for free. Why the heck not? It's 105,640 gold already for changing this facility from broadcasting station to barrack slash cantina slash EGTV slash evil broadcasting training room 101. Makes me wonder if we would build a wall. One, two, three. Okay. This is super awkward here. Not a huge fan of it. So let's cancel this. Okay, think max thing. This is just not working that well for me, honestly. So if I can actually move it here, this is gonna give enough space. This can work there. This can then work here. What if we were to do separate this space? The benefit of the sushi bar is that one side does not need to be manned, so that is just awesome. And I was thinking if we were to put this like so. And then we can... Oh, let's move you... Trying to align it somehow. But this is just not good. Okay. Well, we would need... What if I would actually turn this into this section 2? Yeah, this would be too damn narrow then, huh? Okay. Because we can put in like 2 of these chairs. Yeah, it's just because we have this thing, I think it's gonna be much better, so let's try to squeeze in as many bunks as possible. Damn. Almost. So if we switch it around like this, it's gonna actually fit perfectly. And we can put in something into the corner, like a coffee machine. And I'm quite sure nobody's gonna be awake or no one's sleep is gonna be interrupted by coffee beans being ground. That's 100,000, 16,000. Seriously, did I just forget it? 1,100,000, 6,000, 116,175 gold. Jesus Christ, I'm a dumbass. Okay, so we're gonna actually confirm this. This is gonna
Your
keep
broadcast strength has run out.
our minions a bit busy. Hopefully it's not gonna affect actually the cash coming in.
Your vaults are full.
Yeah, that's gonna change. I'm quite sure of that.
Your vaults are full.
We are lacking
Your
valets.
vaults are almost full.
We are lacking some serious minions.
Your vaults
So,
are almost full.
you know what? Let's go ahead and change
Not
this.
enough gold to complete this
Just
construction.
gonna hire a ton of minions all of a sudden, and they are gonna have to undergo copious amounts of training. Because I feel like we have lost majority of our workforce here due to that fear of going bankrupt.
New research has been completed.
Beautiful, and I really want to take a look at the
Broadcast
advanced
strength
radio repeater.
resumed.
Luxury beds, that might also be fun. Whatever else we're gonna be researching is gonna be beneficial to us. But we should do this thing because it's related to maybe the global operations.
Training has stalled.
You know what, let's go for
Ignore
this.
that minion. I demand it. Capture that minion.
So our vault is gonna get some serious punishment in here. We don't have the valets to do anything in here. We don't have anything to remove the chances of this super agent to show up. I don't have the intel. I don't have the guards.
I will carry out my mission.
Don't have anything, so it's most likely we might be visited by a maniac with a gun who's gonna try to shoot up my base. Because there's nothing better than that, obviously. So we are gonna be trying to find out as much as we can. Casino is not doing that well. I feel like if I would put in just a whole lot more slot machines,
Will you give it to me or not?
no, it's just gonna be better. Okay, so I'm gonna try to
I want that
apprehend.
intruder. Atomic Olga is here. Find her and use. I need that intruder found and captured.
I want to
Ruin
apprehend the
everything.
agents due to our low intel stats.
Hey, I'm Atomic Olga. Fuel survived the fall.
Question is if we have the guards.
Your minions are in combat.
'Cause I feel like this can be quite detrimental
The best you have
to our survival here. I really don't want to have Zelika try to move in and do something.
I will prevail.
Okay, it looks like we were able to defeat them. That was weird. I was kind of expecting a bit of a tougher challenge, but okay. Not that I'm complaining. So this has been fixed up. We do have those sushi bars. Ooh, these things are
An
even
agent
moving
has been
around. That's so
subdued and captured.
cool. So they're gonna be able to do their brain thing. Wow, that's a lot of minions coming from down here.
Interrogation success. An agent has given us their secrets.
Awesome.
An interrogation
Hopefully
has
they
succeeded.
are gonna be willing to
We
share
have
intel
more
too.
intel.
Ah, man. We need to reduce the heat. We do have right now enough cash moving in. I don't have enough stuff to reduce the heat. Or you know what, let's run this.
We have captured an agent.
Or whatever we can do. This
Something
is a
is
super
wrong with
fast
either the
thing.
minions
I
or the
really don't want to
training
mess
room,
around
boss.
with that. So let's reduce the heat in these two regions. Because I have removed the or used up my intel. This is not good. Let's start with the interrogations.
Research has been paused.
It'd be actually awesome if you would be researching stuff.
Research has resumed.
So once these are interrogated,
Interrogation success. An agent has given us their secrets.
access to more intel. We really need to ramp up our training.
An interrogation has succeeded.
Whatever guard we
more
have,
intel.
he gets immediately changed to a merc. I do wonder what's like the longevity or like the
Interrogation
lifespan
success.
of one
An
actual
agent has given us their secret.
I want you to distract
Minion.
that intruder, if you can find them.
Okay, so I was lucky enough to spot the
I need
agents.
that intruder discovered and distracted. I'm too busy.
I want to distract them,
Training
but
has
if they're
stalled.
gonna be pushing onward, I'm gonna try to capture them for the purposes of acquiring intel. And I feel like this should be somehow rearranged because we just are able to excavate more of this space. But I'm liking this. This now gives
An
us
interrogation has succeeded.
access to food
We
and
have
some
more
recreation.
intel.
Therefore, the guards might not have to be forced to travel all the way over here. So I know it's not exactly the same, but it's still better than nothing. And once this research is done, then we are gonna proceed with the other research. And if I will be rearranging this or trying to change these basic radio repeaters for the more advanced class of them,
Your
it would
votes
be
are full.
beneficial for me, of course. Let's try to get in more. I don't really want to sacrifice the entire intel, which I do have, but I also don't want to get locked out of the region, so we need to find some sort of a proper balance in here. Let's reduce the heat in this region, despite the fact that we're not running any schemes or something. Because it might allow me to tap into some quest or additional funds. This is gonna be done, so we're gonna be reducing heat in this
A
region
scheme has
soon.
succeeded.
Launch scheme. So let's try to dispatch minions in order to apprehend her or slow her down or do whatever. So they are using this. They are eating here. That is awesome. Guards are
Just like
stationed
you've been
here.
trained, Agent Steele.
Where's this Agent Steel? It looks like the agents currently here in the casino are being distracted heavily.
Your vaults are almost full.
Let's
I want
capture
that
this
intruder
one.
found and captured.
Your minions are in combat.
The rest
Your
of them
vaults are full.
might not actually make it. And whew, what would be a smart thing to invest into? I feel like maybe another guard post or something, or the thing for training a guard. Definitely be helpful. Just don't like the positioning over there. Or placement of it over there. This would create this awkward spacing here. Not crazy with this. Theoretically, if I were to move you like so, then I can move you like so, and then I can build. Ha! I can get behind that, and we have 61
What goes
power.
up must come down.
And why do I feel like we have symmetry again here? Awesome.
There's an intruder here. Locate and grab that intruder.
No, you know what? Let's just kill them.
That intruder is just a number. And once you find them, that science needs to be left alone.
So hopefully this is
Find
gonna
and
work.
kill that
And one more thing which I need to focus upon is finding the agent Steel, because if that person is gonna run towards my power plant and sabotage the nuclear reactors again, that is just gonna be really bad for me. So if I can slow this down or prevent it from happening, I would be extremely happy. You have some guard station in here. The question is if, thanks to us being able to excavate the tougher rock, if I am actually able to go into... Huh! That actually might work. Fun stuff. Okay, at least we know what we are gonna try to look at the next episode. This is gonna be a bit tougher, but I can appreciate the amount of space available to us over there. We might be tempted to move the vault to that lower level in order to keep symmetry at bay.
Your gold.
I don't mind right now that they are stealing my gold, at
Rogues
least.
are stealing your gold.
I'm not getting the notification about having my vault full. It's good to have the guards over here because they are kicking ass. And we need to still highlight her.
Find and kill symmetry. Now.
Once she becomes visible, hopefully the mercs and the guards are gonna do her thing. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. If you did like it and you learned something, give it a like, or heck, leave me a tip or a comment in the comment section. Helps with the algorithm too. If you want to know what the channel is currently up to, the best way to find out is to subscribe, as I publish content on a weekly basis. I do playthroughs, comparisons, discussions, early in-game reviews. There's all sorts of cool stuff. The link is in the description, so go check it out. I'm gonna wish you a pleasant rest of the day. Hopefully you are staying safe. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye for now.
I want Agent Steel tracked down and taken into
So I was
custody.
fortunate enough to actually capture him over here.
No wonder Agent Steel prevailed.
Your vaults are full.
This is a bit annoying because they have such a weird entry, but... What if I were to move them? Oh yeah, this is much better.
An intruder has been captured.
Liberty's light shines through any darkness.
Ah, son of a beeswax. Okay, I was afraid of this. But we can...
Do you see that intruder? Capture them. Find and capture Agent X is somewhere. I want him dead.
try and go for the intel here if I will have any guards available. This is kind of the worst thing that they spawned in over there, and
I've got a
majority of our
helping of
guards
justice for all.
are elsewhere, so I'm kind of afraid that they're gonna be running here one by one and getting their asses handed to them.
Let me serve you a two-fisted helping of justice.
Your minions are in combat.
You've got me this time. But Agent X never misses a trick.
Incarceration protocol initiated.
Oh, because I wanted some intel, I've lost so many.
Something is wrong with either the minions or the
Oh,
training
come on,
robots.
kill that lady already. Yeah, I believe I said that.
Training has stalled.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Something is wrong with either the minions or the training room, boss.
We're gonna go with this after.
Training has stalled. Something is wrong with either the minions or the training room, boss.